Here is a broadcast by Mike Baird for the Liberal Party for the 2015 New South Wales state election.
And today I will outline a record of which we are proud and a positive vision for New South Wales. We promised to make New South Wales number one again, and friends, we have delivered. We got the budget under control, closing the gap between what government earns and what it spends. And we tamed Labor's debt spiral. We managed and are managing our finances so that we could invest back into the drivers of the economy that has been the key to the spectacular turnaround we have seen in New South Wales. Our economy is back where it belongs at number one. We lead the nation on the key economic indicators. More than 136,000 jobs have been created since we came to office in 2011. Our policies are helping to put roofs over the heads of hundreds of thousands of young families. In 2009, under Labor, there were just 25,000 homes approved in New South Wales. Over the past 12 months, that figure is close to 52,000. And in the place of the 16-year infrastructure drought we saw in New South Wales, we are now viewed as the infrastructure capital of the world. And friends, can you feel it? Everywhere you look, you can feel the buzz of an economy that is on the move. The South West Rail Link has been completed a year ahead of schedule and $300 million under budget. The North West Rail Link, which Labor promised in 1998 but never delivered, is well underway. Duplication of the Pacific Highway, which stalled under Labor, is back on track. Hospitals have been upgraded around the state by Gillian the Builder. A new international convention centre is underway at Darling Harbour. And after promising to start work on one of Sydney's missing motorways in our first term, we have started work on all three. And fixing the budget has also given us the capacity to hire more staff, more than 3,400 extra nurses, 1,400 extra doctors and 1,000 extra teachers, and close to 700 extra police. And they have helped achieve the lowest crime rates we've seen in New South Wales in 25 years, making your streets and community safer. That's our record, but just as important, we have a vision and a plan. We want to provide more for the community, including a bold $20 billion plan that will transform our state. It'll decongest our roads, fix our hospitals, and secure the water future of our country towns. This plan includes an extra $1 billion for schools, including up to 1,600 new or refurbished classrooms, a second harbour rail crossing that will enable Sydney's rail system to carry an extra 100,000 passengers per hour, a Western Harbour road tunnel to take pressure off the Harbour Bridge, the Anzac Bridge and the Eastern Distributor, an extra $1 billion for healthcare, including a new hospital at Rouse Hill and a major upgrade of Campbelltown Hospital, an extra $6 billion in vital infrastructure for rural and regional New South Wales, and extensions to the M4 and M5. It is a great vision for a great state. And what really distinguishes our vision from Labor's promises, past and present, is that we have identified the funding. The point is that $20 billion of our future vision will be funded by a lease of less than half the state's electricity network. In a nutshell, we'll lease some existing assets, use the proceeds to invest in new assets, and at the end of the day, we will own both. So friends, under us, network prices will fall, infrastructure will get built. That is our guarantee. Today I commit to a target of 150,000 additional jobs during our second term. And we have a plan to get there by continuing to take costs out of businesses. Over the past 4 years, businesses have been supported by our payroll tax rebates with over 90,000 applications. And today I announce we will extend the $5,000 payroll tax rebates for companies that employ more people for another 4 years. We'll also establish a new $2,000 small business employment incentive that will reward small businesses for every additional employee that they take on. You see, we Liberals care about taking taxes away from small business, the engine room of the economy, whereas Labor wants to slap an extra $7,000 in taxes on every small business in the state. In addition to these measures, we'll boost the state's investment attraction schemes by $32 million to create a $190 million war chest to aggressively attract businesses from interstate and overseas. But we also need to do more to train these future employees. That is why we've already introduced 200,000 TAFE scholarships for disadvantaged young people. And today I am announcing we'll provide $1,000 scholarships for 25,000 students to encourage more vocational education and to prepare them for technology and growth jobs. A pillar of our government has also been to support those who are vulnerable. Nobody is more vulnerable than victims of domestic violence. And earlier this month I announced that if we are re-elected, we will appoint a Minister for the Prevention of Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault. And today we are making further announcements on the protection of the vulnerable, the needy and the sick. Those with serious illnesses have enough to worry about without confronting extra bills. People coping with serious illness have enough challenges already. So today I can confirm we will invest $76 million over 4 years to remove the fee for all highly specialised drugs, not just for cancer, but for all conditions and for all public patients. I know that many on low incomes in New South Wales also continue to struggle with their monthly energy bills, and we are determined to help. That is why we will extend our popular energy rebate scheme to include gas bills for the first time, offering a $90 gas rebate to help 290,000 low-income households across the state with the cost of their gas. As I indicated before, I am so proud that we were the first state to sign up to the NDIS. Today I am announcing that we will deliver the NDIS 1 year ahead of schedule in several locations in Western Sydney. Friends, we recognise that before and after school care services are critical to helping parents balance their busy lives. We will spend $20 million to allow 45,000 more kids in 1,000 schools across the state to have access to before and after school care in existing government and non-government public schools. We always try to make life easier and more convenient for families, and this policy does exactly that. And so finally, I feel a special connection, a particular sympathy for new mums who suffer postnatal depression. At the moment, Sustaining New South Wales Family Program, which was expanded by my government, runs nurse-led home visits for at-risk mothers in 5 sites across the state. Today, I'm incredibly proud to announce a $23 million commitment to expand this program, allowing nurses to provide coordinated support for vulnerable mothers and their families in additional key locations across Sydney. Liberals believe that government should be an enabler. It should encourage people to reach for their ambitions, not direct them how to live their lives or put limits on them in the form of extra taxes or red tape. But the fundamental reason we do everything we do is to help the community improve people's lives. We are the government that fixed Labor's mess. We got the economy moving again and have funded plan for our future. We said what we would do before the last election, and we did exactly that. New South Wales is number 1 again, but we need to stay at number 1. But let me be very clear. Only by backing your local Liberal or Nationals candidate can you back me and my team. Let's put our positive message to the people of this great state. Let's remind them, above all else, we will always do what we promise. We will keep our economy strong. We will deliver the jobs for our kids. We will build the roads, the railways, the schools and the hospitals that our community needs. We will always protect the vulnerable, and we will keep our focus firmly on you and not on ourselves. So I ask you to back me, back my team and back our plan, and together with your support, we will keep New South Wales working.
Authorised by T-Nut for the Liberal Party, Sydney.